Timeout East Lansing. 30-second timeout. Jeff the Magician is quickly becoming one of Mid-Michigan's most popular entertainers. From close-up or strolling magic at a dinner party or an open house to a full show at a school assembly or even in your living room, Jeff does it all. Add some magic to your party today. Call Jeff, 517-339-4533, or check him out online, jeffthemagician.biz. That's jeffthemagician.biz, or call 517-339-4533. Mesmerist, mind reader, magician, jeffthemagician.biz. 6:48 to go, second quarter. It's 20-13. Warriors in front at home in the rubber match with the Trojans. They lost 72-64 on East Lansing's floor earlier this season, trying to level things. Torbert wide open down the baseline. It does not go, but rebound is tipped out to Torbert. He's going to try again, and he's fouled and one. Foul's going to be on Burton, his first. Second foul on the Warriors this quarter. Third in the game. 6:40 to go in the second. It's 20-15, and Torbert trying to make it a 4-point ball game. Torbert, one of the undisputed stars of high school basketball in the state of Michigan. He's got 7 points right now. Ali steps into a three. Yes! Caden Ali, he's got 10. The Warriors are always looking for a third option to score points outside of Thomas and Pendergrass. Take the pressure off of them, force defenses to stretch out and defend them. And so far, Caden Ali is doing just that. Already in double digits here in the second quarter. Kellen Lott wants three of his own. No, but he's fouled. A late call on Gomez, and 3 shots coming up. It looks like Dylan Stewart's going to check into the game for East Lansing in a moment. DJ Pope getting ready to check in for Gomez. Rod Watts trying to coach up Gomez on the sideline. Role player is going to have a seat. Lott misses the first. Still waiting on the changes here. Remember, he's shooting 3. In and out on the second. So Stewart is in for Peck, and Pope is in for Gomez. 6:08 to go in the second. 7-point ball game. Excuse me. Now a 6-point ball game as Lott cashes the third. In the corner, Pope, contested triple, no. Rebound Pendergrass. Pendergrass thinking about going back up, and he's blocked. Rebound collected by Burton. The Warriors will reset the offense. Burton knocked out of his hands, good defense. Stewart coming the other way. Lott gonna settle it down and set up the offense with Torbert. 5:45 to go in the second. Torbert picks up the screen, driving, the kick in the corner. Lots of traffic in the corner. They go out to Anthony for 3, and he missed it off the side iron. Rebound Torbert gets it to go. Torbert's got 9. 4-point ball game. 5.5 to go in the second. Here's Ali. Drives down the baseline, into the corner. Pope, head fake. Burton. They wanted a foul. Pendergrass with a big screen on Lott. No whistle. Pope driving, kicking, picked off. Torbert going the other way, and that's a foul on Pope. Maybe not a bad foul on Pope there either. Torbert was off and away. And Torbert might be protesting that it was a clear path foul or something of the like, but the referees are not particularly interested. Anthony will inbound from in front of the scorer's table. Over the head to Lott. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Waverly up 23-19. Back to the top, Stewart. Lott in the corner. Anthony, they're going to work it back to the top with Torbert and reset the offense. Or Torbert working on Pendergrass. Moves inside, the layup. Gets the roll. KJ Torbert again. He's scored half of East Lansing's points. They've cut the lead to 2. Ali driving, spinning, floater, got it. Caden Ali has put the Waverly offense on his shoulders, and he's got half of his team's points, 12 of the 25. 4:20 to go in the second. Lott to Stewart. Back over to Lott. Stewart decides to drive and blocked by Pendergrass. KJ fast in the game now, picks up the rebound. Ali gonna slow it down halfway through the second quarter. The drive, kicking it out fast through contact, offensive foul. Michael Johnson into the game, the junior. Johnson, Lott, Stewart, Torbert. This is Torbert, lost the handle. And it's gonna stay down here. I'll try that again. Torbert, Lott, Stewart, Johnson, and Stewart, 2 Stewarts, Dillon and DQ both in the game. That's the lineup for the Trojans right now with 3:32 to go in the second. Inbound, Lott. DQ Stewart to Dillon Stewart. Johnson, Lott catches it, spins out of the traffic, over to Stewart in the corner for 3. His first bucket of the ball game. It's a 1-point game. And we got a whistle. And I think Torbert's got blood on his jersey. That seems to be the indication. They're gonna have to clean up his jersey. Looks like he might actually have blood on his face, so he's gonna have to get that taken care of. We're gonna get right back into this. 3:09 to go. Torbert with a towel on his face over on the sideline, trying to get himself ready to get back in there as quickly as possible, but I think they're gonna send in Aiden Jones, the junior. Nope, Torbert is gonna go back in. So whatever the issue was, seems to be taken care of to the satisfaction of the officials, and the Warriors will inbound. Leading by 1, coming up on 3 minutes to go in the second. Ali being defended by Johnson. Burton for 3. In and out. Good strong rebound from Stewart. And now East Lansing has the ball with a chance to take the lead here late in the second. Torbert. Lott steps into a 3. Long. Rebound Torbert. Putback is good. The offensive glass. Torbert's been feeding there in this second quarter. 2:40 to go in the second. Burton over to Pendergrass. Hands it to Ali. EL leading by 1. 2.5 to go second quarter. Ali, Burton, the drive, blocked by a couple of defenders at the rim. Stewart, both in there on the block. Fast will exit, and CJ Gomez going back in with 3 fouls. Cam Amunga in the game now too, so it's Thomas, Amunga, Pendergrass, Gomez, and Ali in the game for the Warriors. 2:22 to go in the second, trailing 26-25. Gomez, Thomas, head fake, the drive. No good. Pendergrass put back. No points yet for Thomas in this first half. Caden Ali been picking up the offensive slack. Warriors up 1, 2 minutes to go in the second. Back over to Kellen Lott. Torbert. Lott on the logo. Trojans not in a hurry. Long 3, Torbert, and he's fouled. I think it's going to be Pendergrass on the closeout. It'll be his first foul of the game, and that'll put Torbert on the line to shoot 3. Torbert currently 3 for 3 so far. One Stop Pennzoil offers the Grand Ledge area an efficient, affordable, and convenient place to get an oil change. Get a 10-minute oil change from the best technicians around at a convenient location. 1052 East Saginaw and Grand Ledge. Get in and out and back on the road again at One Stop Express Car Care in Grand Ledge. Second free throw is good for Torbert. One Stop Express Car Care in DeWitt. Third free throw is good for Torbert. He makes all three, 29-27. Gomez to Pendergrass. Gomez kicks it out. Thomas head fake the drive. Pushes off the defender, but then gets blocked a little bit there by Stewart. But the offensive rebound, Camamunga. Might have gotten away with the push off there, the Warriors. But they'll take it. 29-29 with a minute and 15 to go in the second. This is Kellen Lott. At the free throw line, the drive, Thomas. Couldn't stop DQ Stewart. The layup is good. Coming the other way, Ali. Pendergrass. He wants three. Yes! The big man. All 6'7" of him. 3 big points for Waverly. They're back in front with a minute to go in the second. Torbert being closely guarded. Over to Lott. We'll see if East Lansing decides to run out all of this clock or if they decide to go earlier. Over to Johnson. Back to Lott. 28 seconds. Torbert being guarded by Amunga. Torbert, the floater from just inside the arc is blocked by Pendergrass, and the rebound knocked up in the air. The second effort by Torbert misses. Rebound Thomas. Warriors, 15 seconds. That pass is kicked away by Torbert. Subs coming in. It'll be Tyree Anthony and Henry Peck back into the ball game, replacing Johnson and Dylan Stewart. Second set of subs get ready to come in for the Trojans as well. Aiden Jones and Will Vliet back in. They're subbing in for some defense here in these last 15 seconds. 32-31, Warriors in front. They got Gomez, Ali, Pendergrass, Amunga, and Thomas, and that's going to take us to a timeout by the Warriors. We'll be right back. What a first half here at Waverly, and we got another 2 quarters to go. We are going to step away for this week in the MHSAA, but first a word from Art and Jakes.
At Art and Jake's, we're raising the bar. Upscale food, unbeatable game day atmosphere, and over 80 TVs so you always have a front row seat to the action. Art and Jake's. Great food, great fans, great memories.
That's our first half, 34-34. This week in the MHSAA, coming up next, and then we'll get to your third quarter. You're watching the MHSAA Game of the Week live on OEM TV.
MHSAA regulations, please visit MHSAA.com/NIL. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Ypsilanti Arbor Prep's Angela Megason scored 50 in a win over Ann Arbor Central, and a school record 53 in a win over Detroit University Prep Art and Design in back-to-back games. Otisville-Lakeville Memorial wrestler Fred Hammond won his 200th career match as the Falcons won the Tamonta Hill Team Tournament title. And to Ashton Richards of Remus Chippewa Hills Bowling, who helped his squad to their first undefeated season in program history as they beat Big Rapids and Tri-County over the weekend. Richards rolled a team-high 233 against Tri-County.
The Michigan Achievement Scholarship is funding every grad, every path. Odds are your high school senior or recent grad will qualify for tuition-free community college, up to $27,500 at a public or private university, or up to $4,000 for a trade school or career training program, no matter their GPA. Wherever your child is headed, there's free money to get them there. Simply fill out the FAFSA to apply. Get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We're back on the bowling lane today, ready to throw our first ball of the third frame. Strikes were recorded in each of the first 2 frames, and we're now 1 strike away from a turkey. We roll a perfect ball that hits the pocket with power and sends all 10 pins flying. What a shot! 3 strikes in a row, so we think. Once the pins settle, we notice that 1 pin bounced off the sidewall and landed upright back on the lane, like it had never been touched. But we know it was knocked down to begin with. Is this a strike or a 9? Get your spare ball ready. It's a 9. If a pin is still standing after your throw, no matter how, it's still considered a standing pin.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. Bear Lake, located about halfway between Ludington and Traverse City on US 31, has an enrollment of 88. This year, the boys basketball team there now has 2 1,000 career point scorers. That's nearly 2.5% of the high school population there going over that magical mark. And the 2 who did it are twins. Grady and Miles Harless have the Lakers off to a 13-4 start this year. Grady went over 1,000 career points last year during his junior season. Brother Miles joined him this year as he went over 1,000 with a dunk in a game against Mesek. The brothers have Bear Lake tied atop the West Michigan D League with Baldwin as they both sport 7-1 conference records. The league title may come down to the last game of the season when Bear Lake travels to Baldwin. A win there may give the Lakers their first conference championship since 2018. After that, district play starts on February 23rd when the Harless twins will try and lead Bear Lake to the school's first district title since 2008. And for more on the season Bear Lake is having, check out Tom Spencer's article on the Harless twins over at MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Welcome back to the West Side. Waverly Warriors, East Lansing Trojans tied at 34 with 3 minutes before the second half begins. Here in Waverly, one of the best first halves you're going to see. KJ Torbert with an incredible three at the buzzer to tie us up. We got 2 more quarters coming up next on OEM TV, but first, One Stop Express Car Care offers the DeWitt area an efficient, affordable, and convenient place to get an oil change. Get a 10-minute oil change from the very best technicians around at a convenient location. 1141 West Clark Road in DeWitt. Get in and out and back on the road again at One Stop Express Car Care in DeWitt. Today's game is presented by the Robert Downing Group at Keller Williams Realty. They spend a lot of time working in different communities, but the message is always the same. The housing market is hot, it's complicated, and it's complex. So what can you do? Work with a real estate professional who is patient, understanding, and dedicated to working with you, not through you. That real estate agent is Mid-Michigan's own Robert Downing at Keller Williams Realty. If you're buying, selling, or unsure of what to do next, the Robert Downing Group will take the time to help you achieve your next step. Find them on Facebook at the Robert Downing Group or call them 517-853-6390. That's 517-853-6390. Trojans are back on the floor first. Getting ready for this second half. KJ Torbert leading all scorers with 19, including that 3 at the buzzer to tie us up at 34. Tyree Anthony has 5. Dylan Stewart 3. Kellen Lott with a couple, as well as DQ Stewart and Will Vleek, both with a pair. But it has been the KJ Torbert show for East Lansing, and it makes sense. D1 prospect, definitely going to be playing at the next level. Thinking about playing at the next level. He's a special talent. But the Warriors, they've been holding serve so far. And it's come from Caden Ali, who leads this team with 12 points in that first half. Although Xavier Pendergrass is right behind him with 10. Cameron Amunga with 2. Derek Thomas with a pair. Trey Burton, CJ Gomez each with a 3-pointer. DJ Pope with a pair of free throws. 34-34 with 1 minute to go before this third quarter gets underway. We're still waiting for the Warriors to emerge from their locker room. A lot that Rod Watts wants to talk about at halftime. And here come the Warriors. They lost to this East Lansing team 72-64 earlier this season. Trying to level the score and get back within 1 game in the division standings. 9-0 the Trojans in CAAC play. The Warriors 7-2. Warriors unranked in the MHSAA official Division I rankings, but that would change immediately with a win today. They think they're a state championship caliber team, and I'm going to be honest, they 100% are. We've gotten to see them a few times this season. They can play with anybody. They can also, as we've seen, lose to just about anybody. They've had a couple of very close calls against teams that they feel like they should have buried. So this has been a good performance for them. They've won 8 out of their last 9. They feel like they're hitting their stride coming in to February with March just around the corner. Trojans in the blue, Warriors in the white. 16 more minutes of basketball here at the Odlum Gymnasium in Waverly. Looks like it's going to be Burton, Gomez. Nope, Gomez having a seat now. Only 4 guys on the floor for the Warriors. There's Pendergrass. Thomas, Pendergrass, Ali, Pope, and Burton, the starting 5 for the third quarter for the Warriors. For the Trojans, Anthony, Lott, Peck, DQ Stewart, and of course, Kelvin Torbert. Here we go. Trojans getting the ball back into play here in this third quarter. One of the biggest games of the year in the entire state, maybe the biggest game of the year in the entire state. Kellen Lott. Bounce pass is picked off, but back to Lott it goes. Lott, under pressure from Pendergrass, leans in and makes the tough shot. Lott matches his first half total. He's got 4. 7.5 to go. And the Trojans take a 2-point lead. Ali hands to DJ Pope. Junior being defended by Peck. Burton. Ali leading the Warriors with 12. Back and forth with Thomas. 7:13 to go. Ali spinning in, and I think he might have walked, and he did. One too many steps trying to find some space in the key. And it will be Trojans basketball. Man, what a week for sports. We got this game tonight, the opening ceremonies for the Olympics coming up later tonight, and the Super Bowl on Sunday. Pass to Lott, knocked away, picked off, coming the other way, Caden Ali. Ali goes the distance and ties the game. Kellen Lott being defended by Pope, 6:45 to go in the third. Back to Anthony. Over to Torbert. Lott at the top of the key being defended by Ali. 6.5 to go in the third. Picks up the screen, thought about it, decides to pull up from 2 and gets it to go. Giving him too much space. The inbound knocked away by Torbert. Back to Lott. Lott pulls up. He is on one in this second half. Kellen Lott with 7 for the Trojans in the last 2 minutes. And East Lansing is up 5. Caden Ali being defended by Lott. Bounce pass Pendergrass. Calling for some help. Trying to get the offense in motion. Pendergrass driving. Rips it over to Burton in the corner. Pope, 3. Big shot for DJ Pope. His first field goal of the night cuts the lead to 2. Peck is fouled. Second on Pendergrass. First of the second half on the Warriors with 5:37 to go in the third. Anthony corner inbound. Wide open underneath, and Pendergrass says no at the rim, and then Thomas goes a second time, and then Pendergrass does it again. Back-to-back-to-back blocks. Transition, Pope. Back to Ali for the lead. Oh, yes, sir! The Warriors with a triple block party and then a triple on the other end. 42-41. 5:05 to go in the third. Peck to Anthony. Back to Lott. Torbert being defended by Burton, creates the open shot, then misses. A rare miss from Torbert tonight. Lott, he wants three. No, off the heel. Rebound. Torbert can't handle it as he goes to the ground. Burton bounce pass to Pope. Misses the layup. The putback by Pendergrass, no good. A second effort is knocked out of his hands, and it's going to stay with the Warriors. 4:37 to go in the third. We've always said that sportsmanship is the golden rule in action, but why should it stop when the game's over? Now more than ever, we need to respect each other and treat each other with common decency, not only between the lines, but outside the lines in our daily lives. In sports and in life, nothing beats good sportsmanship. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Thomas tries to drive the baseline, spinning inside, back to the top. Pendergrass, long two. Yes, sir. 8 unanswered for the Warriors, and they take a 3-point lead with 4:20 to go in the third. Anthony gives to Peck. They're going to swing it all the way around. Kellen Lott in the corner. Peck trying to drive on Ali. Spins it inside, goes up and under, and lays it in. Kellen Lott has come alive for the Trojans in the third quarter. CJ Gomez playing with 3 fouls. Back to Ali. Halfway through the third. Warriors going to slow it down. Leading 44-43. Burton. High pass for Thomas, and Stewart has it. Lott being defended by Gomez. Crosses over. Gives it to Anthony, who's going to drive. High off the window, no. Rebound Lott, and he's fouled as he tries to pass it back out. And that's going to be on Thomas. I believe that will be the first on Derek Thomas. Second on Waverly in the third, 3:30 to go. And a timeout called by East Lansing. We're going to step away for a quick word from Martin Jakes. 3:30 to go in the third, 44-43. You're watching the game of the week on OEM TV.
At Art and Jake's, we're raising the bar. Upscale food, unbeatable game day atmosphere, and over 80 TVs so you always have a front row seat to the action. Art and Jake's. Great food, great fans, great memories.
3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third. The host Warriors leading the visiting Trojans 44-43. Battle of big helmets has led to some big moments. Maybe none bigger than back-to-back-to-back blocks for the interior defense of the Warriors into a transition 3 to take the lead. But now the Trojans with an opportunity to take the lead back in a game that has been back and forth. We billed it as the game of the year because we meant it. And so far it has lived up to that billing. We still got a lot of basketball to play. Burton, Gomez, Ali, Thomas, Pendergrass, the 5 for the Warriors. Lott inbound, Torbert scores. Getting his first bucket of the second half. Pendergrass down low to Ali, it bounces out to Gomez. 3-ball, Burton, no, off the side iron. Rebound Torbert, he's got Lott out in front of him. He's gonna find him under the basket, Lott will work it out to the top. Lott being defended by Ali, spins away from him in the corner. 3-ball, Peck misses. Rebound, DQ Stewart. In traffic, gets it knocked out of his hands. Pokes it back out to Lott, they'll reset under 3 to go. Torbert lost the handle for a second, Burton got a hand in there. Lott has it now, and he'll reset the offense. Lott, Torbert, Peck, Anthony, and DQ Stewart. The 5 on the floor for the Trojans, with 2:40 to go in the third. Peck, they're going to swing it around to Anthony. Torbert pulls up with Pendergrass in his face, misses off the front rim, rebound Stewart, but a foul, and I think that's going to be on Burton. It'll be his second. Third on Waverly with 2:30 to go in the third. In comes DJ Pope, going to give Gomez a break. Warriors want Gomez for the stretch run on defense. And we got a whistle and a foul on Burton. Burton came together with DQ Stewart, hit the deck, and got the call, and the Waverly faithful do not like it. Long inbound out to Torbert. Torbert, kick out, Anthony, 3-ball. Yes! His first bucket of the second half. And East Lansing's gone on a run. Now they lead by 4. Ali in the corner. Pope. Ali. Waverly setting up the half court. 2:05 to go in the third. This is Pendergrass. Pendergrass draws the double team, and he's fouled by Anthony. First on Anthony. 1:56 to go in the third. 4-point game for the Trojans. It was 34-34 at halftime. Inbound to Pendergrass. Being defended by DQ Stewart. Trying to direct traffic, drives the baseline, draws the double team, spins out of it. Goes up, tough look, no, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line, and that'll be, I believe, the third on DQ Stewart. That will, in fact, be his third, and Pendergrass going to the free throw line where he's 1 for 2 so far tonight. He's got 12 points in the game. Good on the first. Sub coming in, Sam Shoemaker. 6'7" senior. And Pendergrass makes them both. 2-point ball game. 1-point ball game, excuse me, 48-47. With 1:40 to go in the third. No, okay, they did fix the scoreboard. It is 48-46 as it should be. Kellen Lott. Anthony. Peck. Working around the perimeter, being patient. 1:20 to go in the third, leading 48-46. Anthony. They're going to swing it around to the near side. Peck. Peck, open look, decides to drive. Pendergrass gets a hand up, but Peck scores his first bucket of the game. 1:05 to go, 4-point ball game. Ali being defended by Lott. We got a whistle and a foul, I believe, on Schumacher. One minute to go in the third. It's 50-46. Thomas, baseline, pass Torbert, up and under, and he's fouled. No, he stepped on the line. Excuse me, turnover on Waverly. 56 seconds to go. Thomas been pretty quiet so far tonight, just the 2 points. Been more of a defensive factor than an offensive one. 52 seconds to go in the third. East Lansing with the basketball and a 4-point lead. Swinging it around the perimeter. Content to be patient. They could work for last shot if they want. No shot clock in high school basketball in Michigan. Peck thought about it. Back to Lott. Schumacher at the free throw line gets it poked free, and it bounces back to Thomas. So now Waverly will get a chance for the last shot if they want it. Ali going to take it all the way in, contests the big man and scores! Ali, fabulous he! 21.4 on the clock, it's 50-48, and he's going to try for a third. Dylan Stewart checking in for Sam Schumacher. Caden Ali, opportunistic, saw the opening in the key, took it, thought he liked his matchup, and now he can cut the lead to 1. He does not. Rebound Peck. Now East Lansing will almost certainly hold for the last shot. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Torbert being defended by Burton in the corner. 3 ball. Tyree Anthony at the horn. Burton, no, can't get it to go from half court. And we'll go to the third quarter. But another late bucket from the Trojans at the end of a period. This time to put them up 5. We're going to send it away and be right back. After this word from Martin Jakes, you're watching the MHSAA Game of the Week live on OEM TV.
At Art & Jake's, we're raising the bar. Upscale food, unbeatable game day atmosphere, and over 80 TVs so you always have a front row seat to the action. Art & Jake's. Great food, great fans, great memories.
Tries the drive, kick out, Pope, contested 3, no. Rebound, and a foul on Thomas as Stewart hits the deck. And Thomas doesn't like the call, and the Waverly fans don't like the call. That's the 3rd on Thomas. Second on the Warriors. 7 1/4 to go, 7-point ball game. Kellen Lott. Peck. They're gonna swing it around Lott. Peck in the low block. Back to Lott. Across to Stewart. Stewart working on Pendergrass. Kicks it out, Anthony. Feeds down low and wide open, DQ Stewart. 57-48, under 7 to go. 9-point lead for the Trojans. Warriors got to get something going here. Ali. Pendergrass, double teamed. The tough look, no, off the heel. Knocked up in the air, rebound Torbert. Being defended by Thomas. Torbert goes past Thomas. Pendergrass gets a hand up and fouls him. 6:24 to go, 57-48. East Lansing, a chance to go up double digits. Makes the first. His last free throw attempt was his first miss of the game. 7 of 8 from the stripe. Such a crucial part of the game, and these young guys in this area, these young stars from all these area schools, have been so good from the free throw line this season. 11-point game. Ali Pendergrass, head fake, the drive, and he's fouled. Tyree Anthony, his second. Pendergrass arguing he was shooting, and he will, in fact, win that argument. 6 1/4 to go, 59-48. First foul on East Lansing in this fourth quarter. X on the line, 3 for 4 so far in this game. He's got 15. No good on the second. Thomas tries to save it, goes into a cameraman. It will be East Lansing basketball. 10-point spread, 6 1/4 to go. Inbound a lot. Being defended by Caden Ali. Stripped by Pendergrass. And then he took a step with the ball in his chest, and he's going to argue that he wasn't possessing the ball, but the referee sees it differently. 5:59 to go in the fourth. Still a 10-point game. Big chance missed for the Warriors there. Lott will inbound. Anthony. Being defended by Pope, goes behind the back. And then lost it, then picks it back up. Anthony into the corner. Peck draws the pressure from Pendergrass. Trying to drive with it, Lott spinning away from Ali. Tough look, no good off the window. Knocked up in the air and bounced out to Stewart. They're going to work it back out to the top. Spinning away is Torbert. Into the corner, around to Lott. Driving, the kick. One more. Peck, the drive, the pull-up. No. But another offensive rebound for East Lansing. The Trojans winning on the offensive boards here in this fourth quarter. Torbert working on Burton. Off the glass and good. And timeout called by the Warriors. 61-49. It is loud here at Waverly. The Warriors up against it. Open-Ended Media isn't just your friendly neighborhood broadcast partner. We're also the area's premier real estate and event media company. If you're preparing your home for the housing market, let OEM make your listing shine with the very best photos, drone aerials, 3D tours, floor plans, and video walkthroughs in the state. If you need photography or videography for your event, Open-Ended Media can do that for you too. Graduations, senior photos, parties, corporate gatherings, and more. And check out our 360 photo booth, perfect for any special occasion. For more information, email us photos@openendedmedia.com. Caleb Lewis, my producer on the ones and twos, our primary photographer. Really, really good at what he does. So if you need photos for anything, for business, for an event, for a party, for anything special in your life that needs to be captured and immortalized, Caleb Lewis and Open-Ended Media is the team for you. 5 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the fourth. And the Warriors will inbound. Thomas, Ali, KJ Fast, Trey Burton, and Xavier Pendergrass. Pendergrass out to Burton, and they'll reset it with Ali. Pendergrass pulls up for the three, short-armed. Rebound, Anthony coming the other way. 4:40 to go. East Lansing up by 12, trying to salt this thing away from their biggest threat in the CAAC. Trying to pick up the home-away double over the Waverly Warriors. Drawing the double team, gives it up to Kellen Lott. 4:20 to go. East Lansing happy to just run around with the basketball. They have no reason to do anything other than run clock. Stewart draws the contact from Pendergrass. Pendergrass claiming he went out of bounds. That's going to be the fourth on Pendergrass. .4:14 to go. 61-49. Torbert, the drive with the left, the floater, and scores again. KJ Torbert, when he goes airborne, has been unstoppable on the interior. Pendergrass trying to do the same thing, and one! A huge bucket that the Warriors needed in the worst way. They still trail by 12. That is the fourth on DQ Stewart. Pendergrass does not get the free throw, but Thomas trying to get the offensive rebound underneath. And I think we're going to get a whistle on Lott. So even if it's not technically an offensive rebound for Thomas, it's a possession saved. One that the Warriors really need, down by 12 with under 4 minutes to go. Burton will inbound. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Finally gets it into Ali. Ali trying to drive. Pulls up. Contested 2, and he's fouled. It's going to be on Anthony, his third. That's the fourth on the Trojans. 3:52 to go. And with Ali going to the free throw line, the Warriors will be shooting the rest of the way. No good on the first. Warriors not been as efficient from the free throw line today as they would have liked. Only 7 for 13 from the stripe. Ali makes the second. Splitting pairs is not going to get you there when you're down by 11 in the final 4 minutes. Kellen Lott feeds underneath. Tough look for Torbert. But of course he gets it to go. 3:40 to go. Ali, he wants a tough look and he gets it to go. 65-54, 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this one. Long pass over the top. Torbert! Going airborne, and a timeout called by East Lansing, and Torbert is down favoring his left leg. Torbert, when he landed, I believe, after slamming it home with authority, looks like he's developed a calf in his left leg. It looks like he's just getting stretched out. Looks like just a cramp, nothing more. Obviously, the last thing you want to see is a guy getting hurt. On something as benign as a dunk. 67-54. And he's helped to his feet. And it looks none the worse for wear. He's going over to the student section to get him riled up. As is his right, he has had a heck of a ball game. And if East Lansing does go on to win a state championship, KJ Torbert is going to be a massive reason why. 67-54. 3:27 to go. Do or die time for the Warriors. Facing a 13-point deficit, largest of the game. Burton, Gomez, Ali, Thomas, Pendergrass is the 5. Ali over the timeline, being defended by Lott, gives to Pendergrass. Rips into the corner, and that's offline. Was trying to get it to Thomas, but he missed him. East Lansing going with Peck, Anthony, Lott, Stewart, and Tyson. Tyson, the one on the inbound. Anthony trapped in the corner, and a timeout called by East Lansing. They want a 30-second timeout. Want to take some time here to thank our amazing sponsors who have been so generous. Some of them one-time sponsors, some of them season-long sponsors. We appreciate them. Michigan Outdoor Work. Call Cody today, 517-299-6159. Michigan Outdoor Work. Lawn care, landscaping, tree work, snow removal, and anything else that you could possibly need. Jeff the Magician. Close-up or strolling magic at a dinner party or open house. A full show with a school assembly or a living room. Jeff does it all. JeffTheMagician.biz. One-stop express car care in DeWitt. 10-minute oil change for the best technicians at a convenient location. 1141 West Clark Road in DeWitt. One-stop express car care in DeWitt. The Robert Downing Group of Keller Williams Realty. Whether you're buying, selling, or unsure what to do next, the Robert Downing Group will take time to help you achieve your next step. Find them on Facebook at the Robert Downing Group or call them 517-853-6390. That's 517-853-6390. And of course, Art and Jake's hosting a watch party for us tonight. And their East Side location. Get out there. We went there for opening day. It was amazing. Art and Jake's, one of the best places to watch the game. Trying to drive, Tyson. Feeds underneath. Anthony, no. Rebound tipped out. The putback, Anthony, no. Rebound, Pendergrass. Under 3 to go. 13 points separating Waverly and East Lansing. 3-ball, CJ Gomez. No. Rebound, Pendergrass. Goes back up. No. Blocked. And the tie-up. No, excuse me. It's going to be a foul on Thomas, his fourth. 2:40 to go in the ball game, and Thomas incredulous. East Lansing shooting. It has not been a good night for the Warriors in this second half. They were tied at halftime, down 5 at the end of 3, but the fourth quarter, things have really come unraveled. They have scored 1 point in the past 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Dylan Stewart on the free throw line. In and out. Nobody in to rebound for the Trojans. And Stewart doesn't need it. 14 points. Gomez, the drive, the floater, no. Rebound, Anthony. Warriors have not made a field goal in the fourth. Anthony gets it up to Dylan Stewart, who throws it on to Peck, who scores the layup. 70-54. And East Lansing can just about crown themselves division champions. Foul on Peck, his second, with 2:13 to go. Waverly would need a true miracle at this point in a game that was so close up until the end of the third quarter. But the Trojans just had more in the tank in the fourth. And the Warriors couldn't buy a bucket. Ali's free throw is good. Caden Ali, a great game tonight. 23 points as Dylan Stewart exits to a round of applause. And you can see Torbert out there still stretching that calf out. Missed on the free throw. Coming the other way, the Trojans, and Torbert trying to go over Pendergrass, and he will not succeed. Out of bounds, Waverly basketball. East Lansing trying to put an exclamation point on this one. Rolls it into Ali, does Thomas, and a foul on Lott, and now Ali going to go back to the free throw line. 2:02 to go in the fourth. Still everything to play for the Warriors. Obviously, their dreams are not limited to beating East Lansing in the regular season, but a division championship is now pretty much out of the question as Ali misses the first. But obviously, the playoffs are what really matter, and that'll be coming up here in a few weeks. Ali makes the second, 70-56. 2 minutes to go. Thrown across to DQ Stewart. Long pass is corralled by Peck. They feed it into Torbert, and Ali not going to let him slam it in, but he will lay it in through the contact and go to the free throw line regardless. By my count, 35 points for Kelvin Torbert tonight. 36 now. KJ is as good as advertised. Ali, the floater. No, off the front rim. Rebound. DQ Stewart and a whistle. And now Stewart's going to go to the free throw line. Foul on Ali is his first foul. And a timeout called by the Warriors.
Timeout, Waverly, Warrior, full timeout.
The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and open-ended media. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or accounts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and open-ended media. This game will be up on our YouTube channel. You can click the archive down below the window where you're watching this game. Catch the other games that we've done so far this season. High school football, high school basketball. We're also Michigan State women's hockey. We got another game coming up for them on Sunday. You can check out everything that we do at openendedmedia.com. We got one more basketball game on the schedule. 2 weeks from tonight, we got Sexton Eastern. So one more city clash for us to wrap up our MHSAA Game of the Week schedule. As soon as the schedule was released, we knew we had to be here for this one. East Lansing has proven just a bit too much for Waverly for a second time. Going to the free throw line now, DQ Stewart, with 1:42 left in the ballgame. Stewart has 4 points, 4 fouls. Makes the first. KJ Fast was going to check in, and now he is not. 18-point game, the Trojans. Going to celebrate another big, important win in CAAC play. Second free throw from Stewart is good. And the 6'6 senior makes them both. Thomas in the corner, 3-ball Gomez, he got it. 6 points for Gomez, 16-point game now. East Lansing just going to try to see this one out. Locked. Being triple teamed, the pass gets it into Stewart in the corner. Tolbert wants 3 more. 39 for Torbert. Ali, corner, the drive, Burton, floater, good, no, never mind, it rims out. 1 minute to go. Peck. And he's fouled with 51 seconds to go. KJ Torbert. 39 points by my count. Exactly half of East Lansing's points so far tonight. Free throw no good from Peck. And the Waverly fans starting to make their exit. And both teams will start to send in the backup brigade. For East Lansing, it'll be Tyson, Jones, Vleek, Johnson, and Dylan Stewart. Guys who've gotten a lot of run tonight over the course of the evening, and the East Lansing student section will grant a round of applause to the exiting Trojans, led by KJ Torbert's 39 points. Free throw from Peck is good. 20-point ball game. Waverly with 51 seconds to go, now going to get in some of their backups as Trey Combs enters. Alita Burton, he wants a three. No good. Rebound Thomas, and he's fouled trying to put it back, but no shot. Foul on the floor. Not that it matters. He's shooting free throws regardless. 42 seconds to go. Want to remind everybody, in 2 weeks we'll be back Sexton Eastern right here where you're watching this game. You can check that out. February 20th, our last game of our Game of the Week series as Thomas makes the first. So this website, MHSAA.openendedmedia.com, is where you can catch that game. This game will be up on the archive in the next few days. We'll get it up for you so that I assume mostly East Lansing fans can watch it back. Thomas makes them both. 79-61. Inbound to Vleek. Under pressure, gets it to Tyson, turned over. Burton going up, hands it off to Thomas, and he's fouled. It's going to be Burton shooting two. 35.8 on the clock. It's all academic at this point. East Lansing, a dominant fourth quarter. Waverly could not get a field goal to drop for the first 6.5 minutes of the fourth. And that will ultimately prove to be the difference. It was a 5-point game entering the fourth. Burton makes his first. KJ Torbert, 39 points. Second free throw, looks like it was intentionally missed by Burton, trying to get an offensive rebound, but ball is knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Trojans. And Warriors going to play defense here. And timeout called by Waverly. Once again, I want to thank our amazing sponsors who made this broadcast possible. Michigan Outdoor Work, Jeff the Magician, One Stop Express Car Care in DeWitt, Art and Jakes, and the Robert Allen Group at Keller Williams Realty, our presenting sponsor for the evening. Be sure to check all of them out and tell them that you saw their ad on this broadcast. If you are interested in advertising on future broadcasts, shoot us an email, broadcasting@openendedmedia.com. We can always use the support. We love doing this. And we want to continue to offer this to you. If you are the manager of a team or head of an athletics department and you'd like us to come in and handle your broadcasts, broadcasting@openendedmedia.com. We are the official broadcast provider for Capital Futsal, Michigan State Women's Hockey, Capital Diamond Classic, and of course the MHSAA Game of the Week here in the Lansing area. Tyson inbounds. Jones is fouled. So this game will continue as Burton picks up his fourth. Oh, no, excuse me. It's going to be a turnover. My mistake. 30 seconds to go. Thomas gets it in to Caden Ali. Ali, kick out. Pendergrass, he wants a triple. No good. Rebound, Aiden Jones. On to Dylan Stewart. Will Vleek, the floater, blocked at the rim by Pendergrass. The putback, no good. Rebound, picked up by Johnson. Tyson flips to Vleek, who scores. Will Vleek, his fourth. In transition the other way. CJ Gomez scores. And East Lansing will run it out. 81-64. East Lansing, your winners tonight. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to you for joining us tonight. East Lansing remains undefeated, and Waverly still got work to do as the playoff push continues. For all of us at Open-Ended Media, for Parker Harris on the camera, for my producer Caleb Lewis on the ones and twos, I'm Colton Wesley. Thank you once again for joining us. Once again, your final score, East Lansing 81, Waverly 64. You've been watching the MHSAA Game of the Week on OpenEndedMedia.com.
At Art and Jake's, we're raising the bar. Upscale food, unbeatable game day atmosphere, and over 80 TVs so you always have a front row seat to the action. Art and Jake's. Great food, great fans, great memories.